This truly might be one of the absolute best manifestation videos you will ever see. And I don't say that lightly, because I'm not only going to share the most crucial piece of what makes manifestation work, but I will also back it up with a personal story of something I just manifested and how it all happened and how it came together. I will show you this in action so that you can experience it for yourself. So if manifestation has ever felt impossible to you, or if you feel like you've been doing all of the right things but not seeing the results you want, this is exactly what you need to hear today. So I just completed my first ever full marathon. That is 26.2 miles or 42.1 kilometers. And what happened during that race taught me more about manifestation than over a decade of studying the law of attraction ever did. Because I had no proof I could actually run 26 miles. None. I had zero evidence. But I signed up to run a marathon anyway. And what happened changed me on a deep level, and it is the epitome of how manifestation actually works. So let me share what happened and the crucial piece of manifestation that I promise you will change everything for you. My hope is that you will be changed and your perspective will be changed after watching this video. And really quickly, before we get into the video, if you're new here, I'm Mary Kate and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert focused on getting you transformational results. My whole channel is all about manifestation, the law of attraction with meditations and more. And I share brand new videos every single Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe and also hit the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And if you are ready to hear this wild story, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button below. Now let's get into it. And let me take you back to the day that I decided to run my first marathon, because this is something that I have never, ever even entertained in my mind as something that I would ever do. And it's important to know that. I've always been athletic and I do like to run and I do consistently run, but not like a real runner. But when a friend brought it up to me, my immediate response was, I would never run a marathon. And it was in that moment right there that I actually decided I had to. Because right when I said I would never, I got a glimpse of an identity that I was operating from that I didn't particularly like. An identity that shut off an opportunity before even considering it. So in that moment, I ignored my programming and I ignored what that immediate response was. And I said to myself, why not? A motto I teach time and time again. Why not me? Why not now? Of course I can do this. Of course I can have this. This motto I have taught so many times, and it was time to embody it fully in this situation. It was time to practice what I preached. And that's exactly how manifestation starts. We don't even entertain certain ideas because they don't fit our identity. I didn't even entertain a marathon because I immediately said I would never. It didn't fit my identity of who I was. Maybe you don't think about being wealthy because you have this default identity of I'm not the kind of person who has money, or I'm not a rich person. Or you don't think about being with a soulmate because you're not the type of person who gets that kind of love or can be worthy of that type of love. Or maybe even you don't think about running a marathon because I'm not a runner. The idea doesn't even register as possible if it doesn't fit your identity. But then something shifts. A belief changes. And suddenly your identity is moldable and it can expand. For me, when I saw it, I thought, why not me? Why not now? Of course I can do this. And in that instant, I went from someone who would never run a marathon to someone who not only could, but will. My identity shifted before I even took a single step. But here's the thing. I'm not actually a runner. I didn't identify as one when I made the decision. So typically I run like 5 miles a few times a week, but the idea of a serious runner seemed like they were doing much more than that. I didn't even know the first thing about training for a marathon when I signed up, but I took the first step and I signed up, which was honestly very competitive, and it was completely sold out by the time I made up my mind, but I ended up manifesting a spot. I was very determined and I kept checking, and one random spot opened up for like 60 seconds and then was gone again. This is like unheard of for this marathon. And I am very stubborn in my manifestations because I become so certain of it that I couldn't imagine it not happening, which is a really great place to be in manifestation. So I got my spot. I signed up for a plan on Runna and made me this whole customized training plan. And then from there, I just followed it. And let me tell you, I had setback after setback of injuries, but I stayed unwavering. I was going to do this. I already knew the outcome. And here's the thing that stands out most to me. This is so crucial and it pulls all the pieces together. In marathon training, you never actually try out the 26 miles before race day. Most plans that you do, the long run stops anywhere between 16 to 22 miles. So on your actual marathon race day, you don't actually know if you can do 26 miles because you've never done it. You have no proof, which means that when you show up on race day, you are moving towards a target with just belief, even though you absolutely have no proof that you can do it. You're literally stepping into the unknown. You have zero evidence that your body can physically go that distance. You have a rough idea from your training, but you don't actually know. And that's exactly how manifestation works. You do the inner work, you train your subconscious, you shift your beliefs, but you never get to practice having your full manifestation before it actually shows up. You have to show up with confidence, even though you have no proof it's going to work. And it can be scary. I remember the night before the marathon, laying in bed, my mind was racing, a million different thoughts. What if I can't finish? What if I hit mile 20 and my body just gives up? What if I've been doing all of this training for nothing? But here's the thing. I had done everything right. I had followed the training plan. I had already done my part. But there was still this kind of lingering voice in my head saying, you don't actually know if you can do this. And that voice is that same voice that shows up when you're manifesting something big. You can do all of the inner work and shift your beliefs and reprogram your subconscious and visualize your desires and take inspired action. But there is always still going to be that moment where your logical brain says, but you have no proof that this is actually going to work. And that right there is the moment where most people pull back or quit. They quit on their dreams because they don't actually have evidence yet. It's like they need to see it before they believe it. But manifestation, just like running a marathon, requires you to believe it before you see it. You have to show up on race day with nothing but faith and belief in yourself. So race day comes, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm standing at the start line with thousands of other runners, and the energy was amazing and everybody's nervous and excited. And there's this kind of feeling in the air where everyone's about to do something they're not entirely sure they can do. We're all in the same position. And then the fireworks go off and we start running. And for the first 10 miles, everything feels amazing. You're still on that adrenaline high. You still have that motivation, just like when you're manifesting something new. You're really excited at first, and you have that feeling and inspiration that you can keep going. You're going to do it right this time. It's kind of like the honeymoon phase. Everything feels possible, and you're riding that kind of high of potential. But then around, I would say mile 13 or 14, I started to feel it. I was getting tired, but deep down, I knew there was no way out of it but through it. And that's kind of when doubt shows up in your manifestation journey too. You've maybe been doing the work, but you still haven't seen the full result yet. Like you've been doing the work, but your bank account's still the same. You've been doing the work, but your soulmate still hasn't shown up. Or you've been doing the work, but your business still hasn't taken off. And you kind of have this deep down feeling, maybe I'm doing this wrong, or maybe I can't do this, or maybe I should just stop. And then by mile 22, everything hurt, but there was no way I was about to stop. And this is the part where most people give up on their manifestations, the discomfort. They hit that kind of pain point, the discomfort of staying in the unknown, or the discomfort of something changing in their life so that they can receive what they want. And they convince themselves it's time to stop. But here's what I did instead. I changed my focus. Instead of thinking about, the next 4 miles I had to go, I just focused on 1 mile at a time. Just one, just keep moving forward. 1 mile, and then the next mile, and then the next mile. And I stopped trying to see the finish line so hard. I focused on the step that I was taking right now. And this is the secret to manifestation that nobody talks about. Be where you are. Just keep moving forward. You don't have to see the whole path. As you move forward, each step that you take actually builds that path. So trying to see the end result when the path hasn't been built isn't going to get you anywhere. You just need to take the next step And then the next one, 1 mile at a time, 1 step at a time, 1 day at a time. And then around mile 24, something really big shifted. I had this realization that, oh my gosh, I'm doing this, it's happening, I'm almost done. And I had proved to myself that I could do something that I had no evidence that I could do besides the training that I had put in. I had proved to myself that faith was more powerful than proof. And I proved to myself that when you fully commit, you will be met halfway. And when I crossed that finish line, I wasn't just a person who had run a marathon. I was someone who had fundamentally changed my relationship with the unknown, something I'd always been really uncomfortable with. I became someone who could trust myself fully, even without evidence of everything working out. And that right there is a skill that you need to master if you want to manifest anything big in your life. Because here's what most people don't understand about manifestation. It's not about the thing that you're manifesting. It's about who you become in the process of believing that it's possible. When I trained for that marathon, I became someone who commits fully even when it's hard, trusts myself without needing proof, and moving forward and showing up consistently even when the results aren't visible yet. I believe in myself more than I believe in doubt. And that version of me, I can manifest anything because I'm not waiting for evidence. I'm creating it. And that right there is how you approach manifestation. When you look at big goals and dreams, what's your identity around them? And then what can you decide in order to break free of the invisible patterns keeping you stuck? Manifestation is not about having proof before you even start. It's about starting before you have any evidence whatsoever. It's about training and doing that inner work, even when you haven't seen the results yet. And it's about facing doubt and choosing faith anyway, and taking 1 step at a time, even when you can't see that finish line. You don't need to see all 26 miles before you even start running. You need to trust the end result and just take the next step, and the next one, and the next one. And before you know it, you are crossing finish lines that you never thought were possible. Because you're not the person who needed proof anymore. You're the person who creates proof. And if this resonated with you, I want you to do something right now. I want you to think about one thing that you've been wanting to manifest, but you haven't fully committed to yet because you don't know if it's actually possible and you don't have any evidence that it's possible yet. And whatever it is, I want you to decide right now, just like how I decided to run that marathon, that you're doing it. No questions, no trying. You're not hoping, you're not wishing. You are deciding. You are doing it. And then I want you to comment below and tell me what you're committing to. And I would love to be here to support you doing this. There's something that happens when you declare something publicly. It's kind of like you activate something powerful in your subconscious mind. You make it real. I can't wait to hear what you're committing to. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. You can also find me over on Instagram and TikTok and Threads at MK Magic Mindset. And if you want to learn more about me, my programs, how to work with me, and more, you can visit my website at mkmagicmindset.com. And I will see you in the next one.